reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
To the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He's given the time to pick a pass. Swung over. Now it's Olise. Want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bernardo Silva. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tries to play it through. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. It's a contest to keep an eye on. Receives it in a wide position. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Now the body right there! Oh, off the bar! Good stop.
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
A corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Now this could be a chance. Big header! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. Just off target. And the ball is out of play. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And that's played in low. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Marquinhos.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. And he's managed to get free. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo, up he goes! It's travelling a long way. Tries to pass it through. Pinches it off him. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Pass, but can he get there? And that has left him in a heap. Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his... Bernardo Silva! Oh, what has happened here? Juli carries the ball down the right, and it's Neves. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass was decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bernardo Silva. And that's another good win of the ball. Casillas. And Marquinhos. Bernardo Silva making good progress on the right-hand side. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted. It's Ibrahimovic! Got to be quick to recover this. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
The game has already resumed here.
Ukraine can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if...
Shoots! Loose now, and they've always been caught napping.
Ukraine clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents...
Played out wide. Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted. João Neves. Now it's Kaká.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Just joining us, we are already underway. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his... He's got full! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And we have our very first call. Payeer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Maradona. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's a mighty effort! And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hazard.
Pretty robust defending.
And he's worked it through. Oh, that's a key interception. It's not gone well. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
Here's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Ukraine are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Alexander on big header. Back in once more. Payeer claims it safe hands. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in shape to shoot. It's in. And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails, no...
Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona go into the lead. A pretty loose pass. And this is Maradona. Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Roll has given away a free kick. That has ended up in no man's land. Interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's well spotted. Ah, he's fizzed it forward.
I'm standing still, not sure yet what came for.
He's found a way through.
But the rhythm's got
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. the other way. Stood up well to him there. Can he get it through?
Hands up,
Excellent
shoulders
challenge
loose,
there,
nobody knows
uncompromising.
what to do. The beat drops, I'm
Rafinha
dropping
is
too
offering
into
some sort of
this
an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can't remember where to
Can he get onto this?
Something shifted
It's
now.
a little off target.
Feel it in my chest. Something shifted, taking over. Can't resist.
It's the keeper's ball.
Something shifted now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha, he slings it in. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is good alertness.
This is where I needed to be. All
The most accurate
alone,
pass.
just me and this sound.
Oh,
and
easy
the
pickings
way
there.
everything
That's
makes
Batistuta.
sense.
That's the pace of a promising
Something
move.
shifted now.
Rafinha picks it up out wide.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
But often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake will be all it takes to make a difference.
Beckenbauer. Nakata. Batistuta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Ukraine are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Please be made aware that smoking
Either
is
side
only
holding back
permitted
here.
in
It has
designated
been
areas
quite a
within
half,
these
this.
grounds.
Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So once again, we're underway. That has been cut short. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bernardo Silva, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Keeper's dealt with that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Looking to play him in. And he's found the instant cutter! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Goal! Good trying. The outcome could so easily have been different. Azar tries to play it through. Casella's kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Oh, that's a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Azar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Azar tries to pass it through. Pires spots it and intercepts. And there's green grass ahead of him. Bernardo Silva. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. pass isn't the best. That's going right the way across. Nakata. He expected better, and so did he. This is Hazard. It's Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's really drilled it.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
27,
It's tidily. Bernardo Silva. Greenwood in acres of space out wide. Greenwood deflected behind for a corner kick. Ukraine had their third corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That's been intercepted. Changes it with that pass. Played through into space. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Alexander-Arnold, he's picked his way through. Greenwood plays it in. And that is and the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And he's been shifted off it. Over to the left. Laid back in. He's put a shake too much on that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ukraine clear.
That could spell trouble. He is through here.
Ukraine clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's got away. Ukraine needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, good ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. The pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Up a through ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up soon.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He tried.
Nakata! And that is wildly off target. It's a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away?
Ukraine really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Nakata looking to run onto it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Goes forward. Kane is herring after that one. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Ooh, delicate chip through. And it's Rice.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Payeer claims it without any. There goes the final whistle. Ukraine were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because he's still become considered. Rummenigge! Crossbar comes to the rescue! Rafinha. He's got away!
That was lovely, that.
Determined running there, but not back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And here's Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined. Haaland. It's a sharp pass. And he's being shifted off it. Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's been played through. He's one-on-one, surely! He's having a shot! Goal! bit of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Ukraine finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckenbauer, Bellingham, Rummenigge, and this is Raul. Somewhat off target. Rummenigge, Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's got the beating of his man.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, shooting shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Kachаю. Rummenigge. Rafinha. Oh, that's delightful. It's Bernardo Silva. Rafinha pings it. There's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a good ball out wide. Can they get him away? Oh, super ball! Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Fernandez. It's played through for him. Shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, what's he done? Oh, that's fabulous. And he can clear it away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha. He's a player who has defined the generation. Aims beyond the defence. That is very well defended. Oh, this is a great position. Can he finish? Sticks it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them up instead.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Ukraine are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well.
Kachaju. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Haaland. Oh, he's burst shapes to shoot. Yes! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. It certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Payeer will be terrific header. Oh, off the bar. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Olise, looking to play him in.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Here comes big header. Failed. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Real chance! Goal, Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. How do you look back on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So the game's first significant moment, and it comes earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries to pass it through. Now the delivery, brilliantly cut out. Del Piero. Lovely pass, but how do you get there? Laid back in. Ball's ФАЗА! And for a moment, time stood still. Ukraine leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Azar. Oh, time, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Likely looking ball that. And he's intervened well there. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage.
It's it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. The defence let themselves down by...
He's had a shot! Wonderful from Del Piero! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a
He gets big. He scores. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehand behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Failed. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Beckham powering forward here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Azar, played out to the right. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. Knocked out the danger. Had good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rafinha. Henderson calmly anticipates. well seen too. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Back into the middle. Beckham. Messi. Bale. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bale. There's the crossfield ball. Beckham. Hazard.
3 minutes has been indicated.
Just off target. Bale. Now it's Haaland. He is through here. That is one way to stop him. Ball's bounced loose now. There's the end of the first half.
Ukraine are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Ukraine are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3 goals to 1. We are already probably back underway. Well read, nice interception. Gnabry. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Up towards the flank. Reds one in. Haaland! Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. And Messi! He scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Great vision. Bernardo Silva. Hazard. Somewhat off target. It's a good put in there. This has gone, that's a foul. Hazard. Will we see? Driving on and making good progress. They're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Put in. Driving forward. Beckham. We expected better, and so did he. Looking for the run. Now it's Rafinha. He's got away.
Rafinha really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckham. Manchester United finding their passes. Gnabry receives it in a wide position. Haaland! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Henderson. And we have our very first corner.
Exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just
to this. Ah, that's a fine interception. Olise. Hazard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tries to cross. Henderson is there, and he can get that clear. Can they get him away? Can he get it through? Changes him with that pass. Carvajal kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space. The pass isn't the best. Rafinha, very much into the last knockings. He's ended up in no man's land.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Looking for options for movement. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Rafinha. That's that, the end. Ukraine can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both teams. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game is set. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. Can he get on the end of this. And he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hazard goes on a charge down the left. Hazard is looking up for options on the left. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rivaldo. Raul. Oh, red, nice interception. He's gone direct here. Hakimi. This Conte. Raul. Oh, super find. Nice defending, physical and effective. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's got away. And Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Boca Juniors with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. This ended up in no man's land. Hakimi. Quality ball. Hakimi. And they've got a throw. It's Hakimi. Beyond the defence. Torres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fernando Torres is offering a right smile there.
Reds one in. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass was decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He has found a way through. And the keeper beats it away. Ukraine so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's had it taken off him. With good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looking for options for movement. Fernando and Torres! Goal! Boca Juniors! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rivaldo. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. This is Raul. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Torres is flagged offside. Boca Juniors looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, they could.
Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's done very well to get to that.
Look, when we talk about decision making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Thinks about the shot. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Rafinha. Rivaldo. He's gone for goal. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out. Ukraine truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Roll! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Boca Juniors have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. Ah, such a clever touch. Rafinha
skillfully cut out. He was so at ease on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Knocks it into space. But they've got it again. Can he get it through? Olise gets into a good position. Now it's Olise. Climbs up big. He's been up try.
That was a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, this looks sharp. Whistle goes to half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Ukraine really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
And he was quick to react. Rafinha. And he got searching crossfield. Now that's well seen too. Conte. Baresi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And Adams. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hazard is onto this. Hazard. The message is clear. None shall pass. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander, mighty effort! Oh, off the bar! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and width can be a nightmare to defend against.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rivaldo. That has not gone well. Rice. Looking to play him in. Always onto this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ukraine still this single goal behind. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Rivaldo. Now it's Darwin. Neymar. It's run loose here. Rafinha. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Neymar.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 4.
There's not changes here from both sides, in fact.
Olise.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw.
Hazard. Number 3.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bastoni. Rice. Bernardo Silva. Rice really struggling to influence the game. He's had a shot! He's got away with one there. Boca Juniors have their third corner. Ukraine have the chance to go the other way. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Fernandez. Kane. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Played terrific header. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And he shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And this is Bernardo Silva for Kane! He's a sharp little ball here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shakes the shoot! It's out for a goal kick. They play crossfield, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Bernardo Silva. That looks a decent ball. And he's done very well to take that back. Nicely weighted ball. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Nunez. Lovely ball and a real... And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Boca Juniors take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very...
And that is that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here. sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? He rises! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's following up! Goal, Ukraine! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So, a breakthrough already.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he finish? He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Things starting to look very... Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Elisa is offering a wry smile there.
Ukraine with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Ukraine look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Decent chance! Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. Ukraine present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Now, power or placement? Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Adams calmly anticipates. Tries to pass it through. Brilliantly cut out. Costa Curta. To Hazard. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Alexander-Arnold is wide and looking to get onto this. Rijkaard. Great ball and a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Costa Curta. Nicely weighted ball. And the flag has stayed down.
Yeah, I think if that could be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Referee's given a throw. Hazard, and he was quick to react. Elise. Shifted it to the flank. promising. Great vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! A goal at a really telling moment. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
His instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter. The crowd are reacting to that now.
The whistle goes for half-time. Oh, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish.
Ah, he's given it away! And he's running through! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He won't be happy with that one. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Olise. Now it's Raul. Nice looking ball. Now he's just misjudged that one. Rafinha. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Opts to play it back. Van Basten with a definite fell there. Raul. Can he get it through? Played out to the right. Hazard. Bernardo Silva. Hazard. He expected better, and so did he. Look at that bastard! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. He's got ball. Oh, not the best of headers. Rafinha. It's a good ball out wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Takes aim and crosses.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hangs one in. Oh, what a climb! Played up towards the front line. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to dink it through. Hazard. That is good alertness. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he picked it up out wide. Hit into the middle. Chance! The
change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Bernardo Silva receives it in a wide position.
And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Hazard chasing after it. Ferran Torres. Messi. Messi's cross. Oh, important interception.
Ukraine surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Kane. Played into the he gets big. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Taken back almost and has a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's been given away. I think we're just about done here. Striker. Costa Curta. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Somewhat off target. Greenwood. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's gone away. There will be a throw in. But still, he just read it. Kachаю too strong for his opponent there. That's been intercepted. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. That's at the end. Ukraine have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving.